Hello, welcome to Go Beyond Betty. People ask me, do you cook every night? Yes, we cook every single night. Do I always feel like it? No. No, I don't. It's freezing outside, our house is pretty cold, and I don't feel like cooking tonight. So what do I do on nights when I don't want to cook? Well, I call it cooking, not cooking. So you got to plan ahead and have these emergency stash type things. So we're going to make a delicious bean and ham soup today, and it's 2 minutes hands-on time. That's it. No more time than that. I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to go sit on the couch with a blanket on me. So you have to have these things on hand though. That's the only precursor. One thing I always have on hand are Ham Hocks. There's about 3 or 4 in here. We're meaty people. We're going to use the whole package. This was $7.42, but it is almost 3 pounds. These last like forever. You can buy this and keep it in your fridge for like 2 months because it's cryovac. So you need the Ham Hocks. You could use turkey legs, any kind of smoked meat, and as much as you want. So again, we're not measuring. We're taking risks in the kitchen. Next thing you need is a bag of the multi-bean, 16 bean soup. I throw out the packet. Don't use the packet. You can if you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I throw out the packet. We just need the beans. And then just a few seasoning things. So let's get started. And get your boiling kettle on. It'll cut the time in half, I promise. So this is only going to take us about 42 minutes in the pressure cooker. Otherwise, with cold water, it's going to take you about an hour and a half. We're hungry, Tommy.
I'm starving.
We're also crabby. We've been trying to be really healthy. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
And we have been succeeding at being nice and healthy. So I don't do anything with these but throw them in. Meaty. All right, and again, keep in mind I have the biggest one that they sell of the pressure cookers. Next, you're gonna need a can of diced tomatoes, any kind. You want fire roasted, you want plain, doesn't matter, dump it in. Then we need, I like some aromatics, I gotta wash my hand, I can't touch things with it. Dirty, gross nublet.
Sure.
Bay leaves, dried. I always have some fresh in the fridge. And then again, if they dry out, it's just like dried bay leaves. I don't know, I throw in a couple, maybe 3. I always think more of everything is better. If you have an extra minute and you want to chop an onion, do so. This is just chopped onions. And 2 tablespoons pretty much equals an onion. I'm just doing a cap. If you like more, add more. And then garlic powder, just a nice little sprinkle. We don't need a ton. It's not garlic soup. We just need a little flavor in there. That is all the work I'm doing. And I have my kettle on full boil. Dump it in, and we're going all the way to the max fill line.
What you're looking for?
I think I dumped the packet in here.
I know you did.
Oh. Why did you say something?
It's better to let things develop.
Dang it, I don't see it. All right, so after you filled it all the way up to the max fill line, I had to top it off with some more water because my kettle ran out. Go ahead and put the lid on. You don't want to put salt and other things in here right now, and normally I always add acid and things. All that stuff will be after. If you add salt to beans before they cook, they tend to be kind of hard, so just do it afterwards. All right, locked and loaded. Even though mine has a setting for soup, I just use the hottest setting, and the hottest setting on mine is meat. So I put it on meat and I adjust the time to 42 minutes. I know it's a weird number, but it seems like 41 is great for black beans, but there's some larger beans in here, so I go up just a little bit more, 42. If you have extra time, you could add the whole onion chopped up, you could add carrot, you could add celery, but I don't want to chop anything. I just want to put it in here, set it to cook, and check on it later. Right, so I've released the pressure, we have our soup. And depending on how hot your liquid is going in, it might take an extra 15 minutes to come to pressure, and then it's 42 minutes from that point. Then you gotta release the pressure. So keep in mind there's a little bit of extra time on the sides. First thing you need to do is take out your Ham Hocks. Be very careful when taking them out. Bone's gonna fall. Don't ruin your clothes like I do. I normally wear an apron. I just try to look nice for you guys. Son of a... Let these cool to the side for a minute. Now keep in mind, I went all the way to the max fill line. So I've tested this before. I'm gonna put in 4 tablespoons of salt. Sounds like a lot. Gutsy. 4 tablespoons of salt. Sounds like a lot. It's kosher salt. And 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. If you want a little more punch, use just white vinegar. So this will take a minute to dissolve. Add some cracked pepper. If you want to add something else, knock yourself out. Meanwhile, get another bowl. We can throw out all these giant bones. Have one pile for all your bones, the things you're not going to be using, those weird bits of gelatinous skin. All that can go in the garbage pile. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. These weird jelly skits. I'll probably give that to the dogs. Don't give your dogs these bones though.
What's a good rule of thumb for dogs and bones?
Only raw bones. That is it.
Never cooked.
Never cooked. So this might take a minute to sort through. I'm using tongs because obviously it's wicked hot. Wicked hot. I sound like I was from Boston for a second.
Dorchester.
Dorchester. So just keep doing this. And eventually you're going to get down to all those delicious, yummy pieces of meat. Once you have all of the weirdness out. Oh, there's more weirdness.
It's not weird.
Would you
It's
eat that?
connective tissue.
No, that was...
I'd nibble on it.
I bet you would. You can have this whole bucket of weirdness. You and pie. All right, so once that's done, with your tongs, with forks, break it up to yummy, delicious meat. Now, of course, you could always use ham, you know, cube it up, throw it in there, but oh, I love hocks. There's just something about the texture, the flavor. I just love them so much more than ham.
It's lower a hog.
Yeah. All right, so once that's good and chopped up, throw it back in. Carefully. Don't splash your cameraman. That is it. Ooh, who gets the lucky big hunk? I'm gonna try it, Tommy. All right, so we're tasting it. We don't need to taste the ham or the beans. We know everything is completely cooked. We just need to taste the broth. So what I do is I just get a little bit of a spoon, put it in a bowl, and obviously this has been in the cabinet. It's super cold, so it cools it instantly, and it's not gonna burn my tongue because I want to taste my soup. I don't want to be burned. I told you it wasn't too much. Delicious. Spot on. Now, but it's up to you. If you like it saltier, add more salt. If you want a little more vinegar, add a little more vinegar. You could use lemon juice instead. It's perfect. I already tested this for you. So we're done. We're gonna serve it up. Have some crackers, have some grilled cheese, something to enjoy it with. Well, I hope you enjoyed this cooking, not cooking night. And this is the only thing I have to wash. Well, no, I lied. I gotta wash those tongs in that other bowl. But I don't have to wash a cutting board and knives and all that stuff. So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking whisk or not taking whisk in the kitchen. On a night when we don't want to cook, we can still get dinner on the table. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the great work. Bye.
What do you want people to do?
Like and subscribe.